every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Roger.
Keenum on first down. This is Booker on the dump off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
22. Down.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Very left. Down. Hey, go Roger. 52, 57's down.
Here's Keenum. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
22.
From the red zone now, Keenum. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Roger, Roger, Roger. I see that on. 22. 22. 22. 22. Hey, go, Roger.
Again, it's Keenum. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders from 3 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Regular. Hey, back up. I said. Hey, slot. Let's go. 15.
Smith on 1st down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now it's Crowder. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looking long for his tight end. Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Smith. And a little floater there is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
We got three, buddy.
2nd and 10, Smith again. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Hey, one thing I wanted to discuss was just where these Broncos sit right now as they come back out here on offense. Don't count out their playoff chances. The win last week against Pittsburgh, so now they're 5-6, and look at their schedule the rest of the way. It could be pretty favorable.
Yeah, they're not going to catch Kansas City, or they're not going to catch the Chargers for the division title, but you mentioned that schedule. At Cincinnati, at San Francisco, home against Cleveland, at Oakland, home against the Chargers. When you look at that schedule, the only one that I would think that they would be a decided underdog, home against the Chargers, and that depends on what's needed in Week 17. So Denver, if they are consistent and stack some wins together, they could easily be discussing a potential playoff spot.
And as the weather gets colder, those boys in the Mile High City, they tend to heat up. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
We got three. Hey, takes 53, 55. Hey, go Roger.
Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Stacy McGee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
22. 36.
Here we go on 4th with Keenum. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
4 down. Mike, 53. Man down. They gonna need some therapy. 22. 22.
Keenum now on 1st down. Flush to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Ioannidis able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 53. Takes 52 and 55, 52.
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Now it's Crowder. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, back up.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis. And then 120, a big performance against Green Bay. At his best, you're getting to Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They are going for it. It's Smith. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Hey, back up. No, right. Yellow.
On 1st down, Smith. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Tiger. Hey, block.
Here's Smith. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On 4th down, Smith. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Flushed out right. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
What
does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down is Keenum. Throw left side, it's reeled in by Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Keenum now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Lindsey, the undrafted free agent, had a great college career at Colorado, but what he did to start this season and the way he came out of the gate, really impressive.
And sometimes guys just fit NFL teams where maybe you didn't see it coming. Because Phil Lindsey, as you mentioned, had an excellent college career at Colorado, but different question marks from different teams about size. Can he do this? Can he do that? The answer is he can do just about everything, and especially his ability to get out into open space out in the backfield and create big plays downfield. That's working quite well for him in the early going.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jam. Hey, orange. Hey, orange.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
22. 22. Hey, orange. Orange. 22. 22.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. And it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Parker unable to get that one. Well, that incompletion has me thinking. Phillip Rivers last week, I know you saw this. You were working, but he only threw one of those that we just saw. One incompletion the entire game. His first 25 passes were complete.
It was so much fun because I actually saw a highlight, cut up that put all of them together, one after the other. 25 straight. Mark Brunell had the record previously, 22 straight for Washington in 2006. He goes 28 of 29. And I don't know about you, but that almost sounds more impressive than if he's totally perfect for the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's got that one weird blemish, right?
That one blemish really sets it apart and lets you know what he did. 96.6 completion percentage. Good luck trying to break that record, people.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
15, yeah.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, back up. Orange. Liz.
Now Smith, and Reed with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Hey, 35. Liz.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Out to the left here to Reed. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Let's go. 15. Liz. Hey, back up. Let's go. 15. With Liz. Orange. Right there. 56. Tiger.
On first down, it's Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Smith now to throw. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson from 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hey, takes 53, 55. Down. Roger. Down. 52, here we go. Down. Hey, go, Roger. Cut.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is incomplete. With that incompletion, let's look forward to the rest of the NFL season. You know, a lot of people say the season doesn't really get exciting till after Thanksgiving. Well, what are you looking forward to in the month of December?
I do like that expression because each sport has its own, doesn't it? Teams that are in first place July 4th in baseball, that's who's going to win the division, right? That's one of the old adages. We go on and on, but for me, this is what I'm going to look forward to. The NFC East could be a three-team race. How about the revival of the Chicago Bears? And last but not least, the AFC West is controlled by Kansas City, but the sleeper team?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Down. Hey, Mike's right. Check three.
Fresh off the pick six, here's Keenum. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stacy McGee in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Down. Hey, orange. Hey, 52. Hey, hot, we're good. Cut.
Play action. It's Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
53.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Bradley Roby there defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Smith, a final shot before break. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now here's Johnson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That no chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing is Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
No, Roger. No, Roger.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Letting one go deep. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 8. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
2nd and 10, Smith again, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On play action, it's Keenum. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Keenum now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Keenum. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line. So it'll come out to the 25. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, back up.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first. Smith now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Let's go, Hey, orange. Orange. Jam. Hey, go, Roger.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, go, Rogers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Good list. Orange. Hey, stop. Hey, back up. Good list.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and long, it's Smith. Able to find Harris, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Regular. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Move, move to left. 31 to right.
Smith on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Smith looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. On first and 10, Smith. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Smith being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith's still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Smith. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Here's Smith now on second down. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Now Smith on third and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. 12, 12, 12.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for two, when to go for one. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for two, try and make it a field goal difference.
And now just up one makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Roger. Jam. Roger. Jam.
From the gun, it's Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back to throw, Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Roger. Hey, 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Keenum on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
15. Hey, back up. Liz.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Let's go, 15. Hey, back up.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 65 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
53. Hey, orange.
Now a 1st down throw. Keenum. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Yeah, we're good. Check 99. Hey, on. Mary left. Let's go, team. Roger.
Working from the gun, Keenum. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, 52. Hey, on yours. On yours.
Now Keenum, gotta have this one. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Redskins on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Peterson, touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 36 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down, down. Hey, down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 46 yards.
Down.
On first down, Keenum. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Keenum will try again on second down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Now Keenum maybe with a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
On 53. 22.
Throwing again is Keenum. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To the air again, Keenum. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Let's go, 15. Liz.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Rip.
Smith going to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Hey, let's roll.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.